Hey fans, welcome to my page once again. Glad you're watching the second video in this two-part series. Coming to you from beautiful, wonderful Colorado. As you can see, it snowed a couple days ago. This is all background information. None of this is really important. Why I'm really shooting this video is to conclude the first half of the video you saw last week, and that was about how do we think for ourselves. Now, today, what I'm going to be examining that I touched on just a little bit last video is why are we afraid to think for ourselves? Now, this is a little bit deeper of a topic. This is a little bit harder to grasp, so I'm going to break it down into 3 parts. 3 reasons why I believe we're afraid to think for ourselves. That first reason is simple. Change. We are afraid of change. Because when things start to change, we start to step outside our comfort zone. Nobody really likes to do that. And if you do, well, good for you. Second off, we are afraid. What are we afraid of? Second off, we are afraid of doubt. Thinking for ourselves brings doubt into our lives. How, you might ask? Well, good for you. I've got an answer. Thinking brings doubt because thinking about things makes us question them. Makes us wonder, wow, why am I believing that? What is the reason for me believing this? And then you start to doubt. You start to doubt your most basic beliefs. And nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to doubt what they're believing in. Because then what does that mean? Oh, I'm living a lie. Nobody wants that. That sucks, honestly. But you'll find that when you do doubt these things, you will do one of 2 things. Be enlightened and realize what you originally believed in wasn't the truth. Or 2, believe in what you believe in even stronger because you know it is the truth. Now, the third reason that I believe we are afraid of doing this is because it causes us to take responsibility for our actions. When we think for ourselves, we in turn have to take responsibility for those thoughts. A great philosopher by the name of Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "The ancestor of every action is thought." Therefore, when you begin to think, you will begin to act for yourself as well. This is scary. Why? Why is this scary? Well, it means you can't have any more excuses for others or for yourself as to why you are not becoming what you want to be or taking actions that you want to take. You're simply falling into someone else's agenda for your life. Everyone has an agenda. Everyone has their own agenda. Big or small, doesn't matter. We've all got an agenda. So when you start to take responsibility for these thoughts, you will take responsibility for these actions. And really, that's just me summing up what I just said. And therefore, you will have no reason to give an excuse as to why you're not doing what you want to do with your own life. Those are my 3 reasons for why I think we are afraid to think for ourselves. I want to wrap up this video by saying, as always, I don't have all the answers. I don't know all of the truths that there are in this world, but I do know that when you start to think for yourself, you will have a blossoming life full of happiness and love. And I hope that you heed my advice and follow, subscribe, and like. Have a wonderful day. Guapo out. One last thing I want to add. Make sure that whatever you do, you are doing because you know it is right in your own heart. If this advice doesn't vibe with you, then don't take it, honestly. But always find out what works best for you. That is always going to be my biggest piece of advice. And I want to close off every video with this piece of advice. Always, always do what works for you. If that means don't listen to me, shit, I guess you can't listen to me on this one. But maybe on other ones, I don't know. Either way, listen to your heart. Right here. This has got all the answers.